Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, my friends. So today we're talking 2XKO, and you may be well aware that they recently announced Teemo. Teemo is coming out October the 7th, and October the 7th is when 2XKO enters early access. Still not officially out yet, but all the closer yet, and it might as well be out if you're on PC. As unfortunately, it's still not out for console just yet. But, I've seen the term early access plenty times. You buy the fancy edition of a game, you get to play it 3 days early for like Assassin's Creed or whatever, right? So to me, early access means the game is out. Proper release, just not on every platform yet. Console hopefully soon. And Riot has made it known that there's going to be some changes come the early access release, not the least of which Teemo will be playable. But also there's going to be a sizable rebalance of the game coming up. We'll talk about some of those other things in a moment here, but first let's talk the balance, because people love balance and people love seeing villains get nerfed, and certain aspects of the game are going to get toned down. So we had a post here from Yohozi, who is on the balance team for 2XKO, stating that there's going to be a big balance patch and a small balance patch. The small balance patch will launch alongside Teemo on the official early access launch on October the 7th. And the bigger patch sometime shortly thereafter. No exact date, but if you're unaware, Evo France is actually this month. Runs from the 10th to the 12th, and I believe that 2XKO on site is there with Teemo playable, and I believe there's a side tournament as well, so maybe they're just waiting for that to wrap up. Regardless though, October 7th, little patch, sometime shortly thereafter, big patch coming up along with Teemo. And the day before October the 6th, we'll have full patch notes drop. But we did get a little preview of what's going on, and I just wanted to highlight that, because there's some interesting changes. This won't be a full change list, just to give you an idea of what's going on. But still, a lot of these changes make sense. So double down and 2x assist, the fuses, right? They feel too strong. So they're going to bring them down in power by reducing damage when using double down supers and adding assist cooldowns when either fuse is activated, like freestyle. What does that mean? So normally whenever you call whatever given assist, they do their thing, they go away, and then there's a cooldown timer of about 2 seconds. And that works out great, right? There needs to be a cooldown timer. For freestyle, given freestyle is kind of inherently very strong, it has a much longer cooldown attached to it, because you can do a lot of various gimmicks, because you can tag out, then re-tag back out, right? So now basically double down and double assist will have that longer period associated with like the freestyle penalty, right? Because they're just a little too good as it is. Like, to be honest, like I really can't see myself playing anything other than double down, because it just gives too much synergy. Double down is a lot more than just look at me do 2 supers. Like, if it was just that would be great in and of itself, sure. But the synergy is just so good, because it just gives you the world, because I can do whatever, like all these setups, all these gimmicks. Like if I lose damage on the double super, I really don't care, because it's more than just super into super. Like on its face, it should just be like, I do super 1, I do super 2, get more damage. And like, you can, but it allows you to unlock so much more than you ever could normally. And the fact right there, you can see the timer, right? It's just a mere 2 seconds. So yeah, maybe the higher timer as a penalty, that makes sense. I can't argue it. So for the most part, double down and 2x assist will remain as strong as they are. It's just there's more of a penalty on your assist cooldown after you do your cool stuff. And of course, there's lots of changes. Changing retreating guard, so you have to hold back, not down back. You have to hold back, so you have to eat the risk of the low all the more yet. Break advantage is getting toned down a little bit, because some people felt it was a little overwhelming with how much they got, given they're doing a combo breaker as it stands. Ahri cannot do drill twice in the air on whiff, can on hit though. And the big patch is going to address her combos, because her combos, like some of the good combos, are a little too difficult. Blitz are going to address some of the naughty unblockables that have shown up. Like, so this is all smart stuff, right? They know what's going on, and there's more yet. And keep in mind, this is not addressing every single character. By design, the big patch notes to be on October the 6th. Other things like Jinx Fireworks won't be doing as much damage. Yasuo! Combo length was too long. Thank you, I agree. As I highlighted in my previous video a little while back, there's too many situations where you can get guaranteed combos no matter how long the hit stun decay is, and Yasuo is a prime offender of that. And in their wording, they're not going to change his basic combo structures, but you can't just keep the combo going forever when the combo's already gone on for quite some time. And these are the changes coming in the small patch. So again, October the 6th, we'll see the full patch detail, which I'm assuming also means the big changes that are planned shortly after early access launches. But I think it's good that Riot's addressing various concerns going on with the game, and it's continually improving, especially because, it's not out yet. So you can't complain about overpatching the game when it's not even technically out yet, right? Better to overpatch than underpatch, especially at an early juncture, rather than like let negative things sit in and people just think that's just how the game is. Like the so-called burrito option select. They said they want to avoid moments of low player agency and strong Okazeme, and then here we are, Echo basically gets a knockdown setup that you're kind of mostly screwed. Like the only realistic option is to parry on your wake up. The fact it even exists sort of goes against their stated design philosophy for the game, right? So this could be something addressed in the larger patch, either through Echo directly or through various system mechanics. But they know what they're doing. They're keeping an eye on stuff, and they're always moving forward on this. So that does make me excited. The thing I hate the most is when things aren't so good and things aren't so fun for, players involved. And then that's just the way it is. For me at least, the old idea of like nerf, patch, adapt, and just people say just adapt. Well, when things get bad and there's no change in the future coming up, for me, I adapt myself into playing a different game. So I don't know, that's how I've done it anyways. I prefer an active steward to an inactive one, is what I'll say. And Riot looks like a very active steward. Now, I mentioned some other stuff here, so in case you didn't see some of the previous announcements about the early access on October the 7th, hey, it's basically out on PC then, not on console yet. Hopefully soon. It's when Teemo comes out, and they also said for ranked seasons, there's going to be 5 ranked seasons a year, and also every ranked season will come with a new character. So this first ranked season will be the launch of Teemo, and each successive ranked season will have a new character launch with it. And this is the point where progress stays. So in about a day, I think tomorrow, progress will wipe. They turn the servers off. But when it comes back October 7th, whatever you have, whatever you earn, whatever you unlock is there for the rest of the life of the game. Like for me, I know they added ranked in the beta a little bit ago, but I wasn't too incentivized to grind because it's just going to go away, right? Now that it's here to stay come October 7th, maybe I'll do some ranked grinding. We'll see. At bare minimum, I got to go full consumer and get all those skins. I need the skins. Like, look at this Vi. I've barely even touched Vi, to be honest with you, but the skin looks sick. I'll probably get this like the sucker that I am. I'm the target audience, basically. So yeah, just an update because we do a lot of patch coverage on the channel. When the patch notes themselves hit, we might do a video on that, or I might wait for the very big patch to hit and we'll do a proper guide on that. We'll wait and see how that turns out. But basically, 2XKO is finally kicking in the gear and looks like good times are ahead. Especially with all sorts of new features being added to the game on top of just, balance stuff. That said, that's the news update for now, so I'd love to know what you think in the comments below, and otherwise, thank you very much for watching, hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some 2XKO.